Hello students, this is a topic from chapter number 14 of grade 9 science, and the name of the chapter is natural resources. So in the previous topics mentioned in the chapter, we are clear with it. The important topic starts from here, that is the biological cycles. The biological cycles refers to the cyclic flow of nutrients between a non-living components. What are the non-living components? Soil, rock, air, water, and the living organisms that we know. What are the living organisms? We humans, organisms, all are the living organisms which make the biosphere dynamic but a stable system. Okay? Such cyclic flow involves transfer of matter and energy between the different components of the biosphere. So in short, biological cycle means it is an interaction between the non-living components and the living organisms which make up a stable system. Means ecosystem में भी ये हम करता है. It is involved in the ecosystem only. Such a flow that informs the transfer of matter, energy between the different components. The different components include the non-living components and the living components. The exchange of energy between them is known as a biochemical cycle. So the first cycle is a water cycle. You can see the figure of water cycle. This is a figure of water cycle. In the water cycle, there is a constant exchange of water between the air, land, ocean, and the living organisms. The whole process by which the water evaporate and fall on the land in the form of rain, and later it flows back into the sea with the help of rivers, etc., is known as a water cycle. It is also known as a hydrological cycle. Now, all the water that falls on the land does not flow immediately into the sea. Okay, जितना भी पानी लैंड में आता है वो तुरंत के तुरंत सी में नहीं मिक्स हो जाता है. Some of the water seeps into the soil, means it is absorbed by the soil and it becomes a part of the underground reservoir of fresh water. Some of this underground water comes up to the surface through springs. Now human brings it to the surface through wells and tube wells. Okay, how do we get water from the wells and tube wells? In many of the flats, you would have seen that the water that is coming from the tube well. So how the water is reserved in the tube wells? From this groundwater only. Groundwater में कैसे आता है? From the rain. जो अर्थ पे आता है, लैंड में गिरता है, लैंड में it seeps into the soil and it reaches the groundwater level, and from the groundwater level again we pump the water with the help of a tube well. Water is also used by terrestrial animals and plants for various life processes. Now this water during the water cycle flows through many rocks containing soluble minerals. Now some of these minerals get dissolved in water, and some of these nutrients are carried from the river, it is carried to the land, to the sea. Now these nutrients are then used by marine ecosystem. Okay, so this is the continuous flow of the groundwater. Okay, now in this figure you can see from the clouds, the plants, the animals are undergoing the process of respiration. That water is going into the clouds. Trees undergo the process of transpiration. Again the water is evaporated in the atmosphere, and from the atmosphere it reaches the clouds. From the sun also, with the heat of the sun, from the land the water is evaporated from the different water surfaces, sea, oceans, and rivers, ponds, lakes. From everywhere the water is evaporated, and it again helps in the formation of clouds. Now all this water gets condensed. All this this tiny water droplets make a huge water droplets, and they get condensed and they form the clouds. Now again they will fall on the earth in the form of rain. Okay, so this is the complete water cycle. Now next is the nitrogen cycle. It is a very important topic. So in this cyclic process, it is a cyclic process by which the nitrogen passes from its elemental form, means nitrogen symbol is N. Okay, nitrogen N form में होता है atmosphere में. So how this nitrogen is passed through from the atmosphere, it is converted into simple nitrogenous compound, and it is absorbed by the soil into the water, and it enters the living beings, and it forms a complex molecule in the living organisms. Now this complex molecules, that is in the form of nitrogen, is again broken down, and it releases nitrogen, the simplest form of nitrogen, that is elemental form of nitrogen, into the atmosphere. As we already know that atmosphere contains about 78% of nitrogen gas. It is present in all the living organisms in the form of proteins, amino acids, nucleic acids. Now what are nucleic acids? The DNA and RNA that we studied in chapter number 5. Deoxyribonucleic acid, ribonucleic acid is known as the nucleic acids, and it is the same nitrogen is also present in the vitamins. The basic component to form the structure of protein, amino acid, nucleic acid is nitrogen. Without nitrogen, they are not formed. It is found that many of as a constant of other compounds such as urea, it is also found in the form of urea. Urea is a fertilizer that is used in the plants. So thus nitrogen is an essential nutrient for all the life forms. The nitrogen cycle includes many steps. Majorly it includes 5 steps. The 5 steps of the nitrogen cycle are nitrogen fixation, nitrogen assimilation, ammonification, nitrification, and the last one is denitrification. Okay, you can see in this flow chart nitrogen fixation, ammonification, nitrogen assimilation is not given here. I will explain you where you have to write nitrogen. What is nitrogen assimilation? After nitrification, ammonification. After ammonification comes nitrification, and again after nitrification comes denitrification. So now we will get into detail about all the steps. The first step was nitrogen fixation. Nitrogen fixation is the first step, and it means it involves nitrogen fixation. In this process, the inert nitrogen, that is the elemental form of nitrogen molecules, are converted into nitrates and nitrites. Nitrates is NO2 and nitrites is NO3. So it is converted into NO2 and NO3 form by many nitrogen fixing bacteria. This nitrogen fixing bacteria are present in the dicot plants. जैसे मूंग होते हैं, जो pulses होते हैं, dicotyledons होते हैं, which can be broken separated into 2 equal halves. मूंग, चना, काबुली चना, तुअर, ये सब कैसे हम 2 पार्ट्स में डिवाइड कर सकते हैं. They are known as dicot plants. They are also known as the leguminous crops. Leguminous crops means which has ample amount of proteins in it. So this nitrogen fixing bacteria live in this leguminous plants, that is the dicot plants. They are generally found in the root of the leguminous crops or in the root nodules. This atmospheric nitrogen is converted into soluble nitrates and nitrites by physical processes such as lightning. Now, what happens during lightning? How it is converted into complex substances during lightning? We never knew that lightning also can convert this atmospheric nitrogen. 78% of nitrogen that is present in the atmosphere, it is converted into nitrates and nitrites with the help of lightning. Now, what happens in lightning? The temperature rises and the pressure is created. Now, due to this high temperature and pressure, the air converts the nitrogen into oxides of nitrogen, that is NO2 and NO3. Now, these nitrates and nitrites get dissolved in water. Now, water contains H2O. है ना? Nitrate and nitrate. What is nitrate and nitrate? NO2, NO3. Water contains H2O. Now, what happens is H of H2O combines with NO2 and NO3, and they form nitric and nitrous acids. They fall, and this nitrous acid and nitric acid fall on the land along with rain, which is also known as the acid rain. And these are then utilized by the various life forms. Now, which are the nitrogen fixing bacteria that are present in the root nodules? Rhizobium, Okay, blue-green algae, that is cyanobacteria. These are the nitrogen-fixing bacteria. Now the next step is nitrogen assimilation. It is carried out by the plants. The plants absorb nitrate and nitrites. Okay, nitrogen assimilation means absorption. The plants atmosphere में भी nitrogen जो है वो NO2 NO3 फॉर्म में convert हो चुका है. Now it is consumed by the plants and they convert them into amino acids. And these amino acids are used to make proteins. Other complex compounds containing nitrogen are formed in other biochemical pathways. Animals can take organic nitrogen from plants directly or indirectly. And the third step is ammonification. In this process, the production of ammonia is carried out. The production of ammonia occurs by the decomposition of dead plants and animals. नाइट्रोजन एसिमिलेशन में क्या हुआ था, प्लांट्स ने वो कंज्यूम कर लिया, उनसे एनिमल्स ने कंज्यूम कर लिया. नाउ व्हाट हैपेंस, नाउ इन द body of plants and animals they have enough amount of nitrogen, okay, in the form of nitrates and nitrites. Now when they die, the decomposers help to break down the nitrates and nitrites again into simple nitrogen, and it is simple nitrogen or into simple ammonia. Okay, ammonia is NH4. It is also a compound of nitrogen. So it is converted into ammonia with the help of process known as ammonification with the help of decomposers. Now the fourth step is nitrification. Now this is a process in which the ammonia converts into nitrite and then into nitrates with the help of nitrifying bacteria. The nitrifying bacteria include Nitrosomonas and Nitrobacter. Nitrosomonas and Nitrobacter are the bacteria which help in the process of nitrification. The last step is denitrification. Okay, nitrification means ammonia is converted into nitrite and nitrate. Now denitrification means the nitrate or the ammonia present in the soil is converted into or reduced into molecular nitrogen, that is again into the nitrogen form, N form में. N में से NO2 NO3 बना, फिर अमोनिया बना, that is NH4. NH4 में से फिर से NO2 NO3, फिर again it is converted into nitrogen. Now this denitrification is carried out by the microorganisms known as pseudomonas. Write down the name of all the organisms. Watching this video, you have to write down the name of all the organisms that I mentioned. It can be asked in exam, the name of different organisms. Now let's come to the nitrogen cycle. This is the nitrogen cycle. The nitrogen in the atmosphere with the help of nitrogen fixation, that is 78% of nitrogen is converted into nitrates and nitrogen, and it is consumed by the green plants. Okay, directly the nitrogen in the atmosphere undergoes a process of nitrification, atmospheric and industrial fixation, nitrification, nitrate, denitrification, and again into the atmosphere. The plants consume the nitrates, then they undergo the process of ammonification. Nitrates are converted into ammonia. अमोनिया से अगेन नाइट्राइट में कन्वर्ट होता है, नाइट्रेट में कन्वर्ट होता है, फिर से वो ग्रीन प्लांट्स में भी जा सकता है और वो एटमॉस्फेयर में भी जा सकता है. Now the green plants are eaten by the animals. Now the animals also die and they decompose the nitrogen or nitrates or nitrites into ammonia. Again it is converted into nitrites, nitrates. Again it will go to the green plants, or it is again converted into nitrogen with the help of denitrification process, and it is passed to the atmosphere. So this was the nitrogen cycle.